Greetings. This is English News Broadcast live from the ERi-TV headquarters in Asmara. It's 10:30 p.m. Thursday, 30th of December. I'm the reporter Mira Johannes with your daily updates, and here's a rundown of the top stories for tonight's news segment. Veteran fighter Ramadan Muhammad Noor passes away. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. U.S. COVID-19 cases surpasses 53.15 million. China urges U.S. to act responsibly in space. And now we proceed to the details for the local news. Veteran freedom fighter and one of the pioneers and prominent leaders of the Eritrean liberation struggle, Mr. Ramadan Muhammad Noor has passed away at the age of 83 due to an illness. Veteran fighter Ramadan joined the Eritrean Liberation Front ELF in 1964 and was commissioner of the 4th Department in the early years of the liberation struggle. Mr. Ramadan was one of the founders of the Eritrean People's Liberation Front EPLF. Veteran fighter Ramadan was elected as the secretary of the EPLF in its first Congress. After independence, Mr. Ramadan served his nation and people as the governor of the Northern Red Sea region and Minister of Justice. Veteran freedom fighter Ramadan Muhammad Noor is survived by his 6 children. Expressing deep sorrow of the passing away of veteran fighter Ramadan Muhammad Noor, the government of Eritrea and the PFDJ expressed condolences to the Eritrean people, families, and friends. The funeral service of the veteran fighter Ramadan Muhammad Noor will be announced. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 34 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at quarantine centers and testing stations in the central, southern, Ansaba, and Gashbarka regions. Out of these, 17 patients are from quarantine centers 2 and testing stations 15 in Asmara Central region. 9 patients are from testing stations in Mandafra 7 and Debarwa 2 Southern region. 7 patients are from testing stations in Karan 3, Elabar 2 and Artikelezan 2 Ansaba region. The last patient is from a testing station in Barantu Gashbarka region. On the other hand, 20 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the Central Region 17 and Southern Red Sea Region 3 have fully recovered and have been discharged from these facilities. Sadly, an 87-year-old patient from the Central Region has passed away due to the pandemic. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 7,731, while the number of deaths has risen to 75. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 7,982. Ministry of Health, Asmara, December 30, 2021. Adiabeto Elementary and Junior School, located in Paradiso Subzone, Central Region, awarded outstanding teachers and students. According to the director of the school, Mr. Miskun Seltana, the awardees were students that scored high points in the 2020-2021 academic year's 8th grade national examination and teachers that served with utmost dedication for over 10 years. Indicating that the Adiabeto Elementary and Junior School was on the 10 schools that registered high points in the 8th grade national examination. Mr. Tesfai Takhaste, Head of Education Service in the southwest of the Central Region, congratulated the students, parents, and teachers. Mr. Sutom Zaid, Administrator of Paradiso Subzone, on her part, said that the award will have significant contribution in encouraging and motivating students to become competent in their education and called on the awardees to work hard for higher success. The Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare reported that 55,000 Nafa and 4,890 euro was contributed to augment the National Martyrs Trust Fund as well as support families of the martyrs. According to the report, 98 years old Ms. Gawaini Ngusa Sabhatu contributed 30,000 nafa, and one national who wants to remain anonymous 1,000 nafa toward augmenting the Martyrs Trust Fund. Likewise, in addition to the responsibility it has been assuming to support 15 families of the martyrs, Halai Secondary School in the Central Region has contributed extra 24,000 nafa and undertook the responsibility of supporting 2 more families of the martyrs for 2 years. Similarly, Eritrean Communities and National Union of Eritrean Women branches in the German city of Darmstadt and its environs has contributed 3,000 euros, assuming the responsibility of supporting 3 more families of the martyrs. Eritrean community in Gießen and its environs has contributed 1,260 euros to support more families of the martyrs, and Handai Cultural Troupe in Gießen contributed 630 euros. In related news, family of the late Berechat Gebramariam contributed over 9,000 nafa worth support to the military hospital in Glass. Stay with us. Following this break, we'll be back with the international news. Welcome back. According to the Center for Systems Science and Engineering, CSSE, at Johns Hopkins University, the cumulative number of COVID-19 cases in the United States surpassed 53.15 million, with the death toll exceeding 820,000. According to the CSSE tally, the country's case count rose to 53.15 million, while the death toll specifically reached 820,545. It has also been confirmed that 5 million doses of vaccine had been administered in the country, and the average number of new daily COVID-19 cases in the U.S. reached 237,061. The number of hospitalizations this month for COVID-19 infections in 4 states, Michigan, Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire, has been the highest since the outbreak began. Hospitals across the country are going to have a very difficult January and may have to keep receiving a steady stream of COVID-19 patients for a month. China Foreign Ministry said on Tuesday that the United States ignored obligations under the Outer Space Treaties, exposing astronauts to danger. Chinese citizens lashed out online against Tesla founder Elon Musk's space ambitions on Monday after China complained that its space station was forced to take evasive action to avoid collision with satellites by Musk's Starlink program. According to a document submitted by China earlier this month to the UN Space Agency, the satellites from Starlink Internet Service, a division of Musk's SpaceX aerospace company, had 2 close encounters with the Chinese space station on July 1 and October 21. Spokesperson at the Foreign Ministry, Zhao Lijiang, said at a regular news conference in Beijing that China urged the United States to act responsibly. Following is a recap of tonight's major headlines. Veteran freedom fighter Ramadan Muhammad Noor passes away. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. U.S. COVID-19 cases surpasses 53.15 million. China urges U.S. to act responsibly in space. That's all from us for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.